Ha, APC bad. APC too bad, oh my people. APC wicked. Make una hear wetin this man open him mouth talk concerning wetin they do am. Oh, I can't dey cry. My people, I cry. Make una hear am.
Whom I so much believe and respect, and our leaders in the working committee, Your Excellency the Deputy Speaker, let me stand on already established protocol. So the motto of APC, if I remember very well, is justice, peace, and unity. That paper in circulation is a total disregard to the motto of APC. It's an insult to the principle of APC, and it negates that motto: justice, peace, and unity. They say when there is no leader, you begin to respect him. So what is happening have made some of us to think and believe that President Muhammadu Buhari is one of the most perfect Democrats that we will ever produce. Because he has the powers and everything to manipulate, give direction, endorsement of who becomes the president of this country. And yet, with the support and knowledge of governance of Northern Governors Forum, they said presidency should go to the South because North have done 8 years. What was the reason for doing that? Because our party's motto is justice, peace, and unity. And having done that, under your able leadership, sir, you fold your hands and arms and sat to allow aspirants contest election on the supremacy of Nigerians through the delegates to choose whosoever they want to be the flag bearer of our party. The vice president contested. He is the closest person to Mr. President. And yet, because of democracy and because of justice in APC, delegates were allowed to choose whosoever they want to choose to run the flag of our party. Where is this principle, sir? Where has it been thrown to? Have we forgotten about the motto of our party? Have we recently forgotten about the leadership, the national chairman of our party and Mr. President, plus all of you have provided during the primary election of APC? If we have forgotten, sir, with utmost respect, like my elder brother said, and on my bended knees, we are here to remind you of the motto of APC. We are here to remind you of what just happened during the presidential election. Do we want unity to say that the deputy senate president should go to Northwest and the speaker should go to Northwest, when in the true sense of the word, sir, during presidential election, North Central haven't known to have majority number of Christians? With utmost apology, let me say this. And with the religious and tribal affiliation attributed to 2023 election, yet North Central resisted the temptation, voted 5, deliver 4 states for our president-elect Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, deliver 11 senators, Northwest 10, with 2 states, Northeast 1 state with 10 senators. And the states that have performed like this for Mr. President will be relegated to have party chairman and perhaps, as they insinuate, secretary to the government of the federation, positions that president or whosoever can scream at them and they have no locus to speak for the people of North Central. So we need fairness. We need justice. That is why we are here. We need peace and we need unity. Sir, I was a deputy speaker in Plateau. I'm chairman Navy. In my 4 years in the National Assembly, they said the candidate they picked funded 70-something bill. None of those bills were assented to by Mr. President. in his over 10 years in the National Assembly. My 3-4 years in National Assembly, I did 21, and Mr. President signed 6. I know no parliament that within 6 years, within 3 years, have the privilege of sponsoring 6 bills upon which the president assented to. So what qualification are they saying about with the number of 70-something bills? Sir, justice should be done. We are appealing because you are a father. But the true language of our appeal is your status, your respect. You are my grandfather, being a friend to my father, Yakubu Hussein Zumunta, and what have you. But if not, sir, because of the integrity of the members of the State Working Committee, the real language in our letter is that we are rejecting. We are rejecting what is in circulation. It is unacceptable to us. We are independent bodies, sir. National Assembly cannot be turned to be like a Federal Executive Council where you pick whosoever you want to pick for. It can't be run like that. When we will elect our leaders, all of you will not be there. It is we and the conscience and our covenant with the people of Nigeria that will be in the hallowed chamber. So it is better. It is not let the wrongs that is meted. That thing is wrong. So let the wrong that is meted be righted. Unless this is done and justice is done, sir, our party should not hope that our loyalty will be guaranteed at the detriment of justice, peace, and fairness. We will respect justice, unity, and peace, equity in the chamber. But only if your instruction is in line with this principle of our party. So do not hope that we that come here will succumb to any instruction and any directive given to us. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak. Let the way and manner president is chosen, leadership of the National Assembly too should be given that opportunity to choose its own leader. Zone it, allow the zone to choose whosoever, allow the members to choose whosoever they want to choose from the zone for the betterment of democracy. God bless you, sir.
For an election, I used to address the people from various that we have in my local government. I said the only unit that can produce the councillor is the one that gave us the highest number of votes. Based on that, we normally selected who is going to be our councillor. But today, the case seems to be different. In a state whereby our difference between APC and PDP is 155,000 votes, then they were awarded or rewarded with the speakership. And for me, it is saddening because the integrity of our party is always at stake. Because what happened last year when the party said that this is the consensus candidate, without the consent of other candidates, they went ahead and contested the primaries, which gave birth to President-elect victory during the primaries and the general elections. What I'm saying, sir, it is always good to address issues, not treating issues. Because treating issues is all about complicating issues. We need to be one. During our campaign, we address people, we promise people that APC is all about fairness, will be fair to all and sundry. But now, as the former director of contract and mobilization, if the party is not fair to me, so what of the other people? So, sir, this is very critical. We have 178 APC members and 182 other political parties in the National Assembly. So long as we want the renewed hope of President Aswaju Bola Tinubu to be achieved, we have to work as one. The only way that we can work in that way is to ensure equity, peace, and justice to all and sundry. Thank you very much, sir.
I'd like to draw our attention to the statement that distribution of reward also has to be hinged on equity, fairness, and justice. Our party has made us to believe that there will be reward for every hard work. And that's why from Imo State and the Southeast, where I come from, we delivered. Working from the APC and from the Southeast, where I was treated like a leper, working with the party at the behest of an election where a strong candidate of Labour Party is from the Southeast, taking such risks and losing lives of my beloved ones, all in loyalty and defense of my strength and alignment with the party, is a proof of loyalty, and the reward is what I seek for. All the votes gathered for a presidential candidate from the Southeast, over 90% of it, or let's say over 65%, came from Imo State. We garnered 66.7 thousand votes, Ebonyi 42,000, and Abia State 8,000. If we stuck our neck and lost lives in defense of our party, and when it is time for reward, I believe it is the state that has delivered that should be given the right of first refusal, and not the excuse that was being peddled, that is, Abia State does not have a governor, and so whatever leadership position comes to the Southeast should go to Abia. I think it is demoralizing. Every state had an APC Guba candidate, and they were given the opportunities to go and mobilize, vote, and get the party elected. Were they all sleeping when the same LP took over Abia? So are we now saying that hard work and the result that we produced, which should speak favorably for me, is now working against me? Or is it said, because I am a woman, but when a woman kills a lion and the men run away from the war, should I not be given the right to be a part of the lion which I killed? It is unfair that the meal that I have taken time to prepare, I'm not even allowed to be at the table where it was shared. This is very, very emotional for me, especially the fact that I was part of midwifing this NWC. I did not sleep for 3 nights, and everybody here can attest to it. When a woman is with a project, she commits her time and life. At the time where there were divergent interests, I stuck with us and ensured that we had a seamless voting and election process, which produced as president-elect today. I would have thought that my role, even in the emergence of this hard-working NWC, and our president-elect would have offered me an opportunity to at least be consulted, but it did not work. But I'm still a party woman, and I would rather Jojo than war. The second note is the party presented us with a manifesto which is brilliant, well encapsulated, and clearly articulating the need for women inclusion and gender mainstreaming. We mobilized myself and other women to get interested in politics and politicking, because over 49.5% of the Nigerian population is women. And if you disregard this chunk population, then we are headed for anarchy. In a bid to attract more women to the electioneering process, the party, in its magnanimity, offered a 50% reduction in the nomination forms for interested persons during the primary election. That was also extended to persons with disability. We are considered as a vulnerable group. So I want to thank the party for that gesture, but it's now considered as a Greek gift because you gave with one hand and you're about to take it with the other hand. We labored tirelessly. 44.4 million Nigerian voters are women. Over 35 million Nigerians are persons with disabilities. I represent the voice of those vulnerable groups. I was not reflected in the list. Where is the fairness, equity, and justice that we so proclaim and profess? Mr. Chairman, our leaders, everyone here who knows me can attest to the fact that I'm with content capable to add value where I go. And I know that my leadership at the 10th National Assembly is capable to bring further unity and create an atmosphere that will douse the tension that we have here. Women nurture, women grow, and nothing good dies in my hand. I'd like to also use this opportunity to remind us that if it comes to qualification, I am qualified. I am of the All Progressives Congress. I am one of our own. I am ranking. I am one of your own. I am ranking. And by the rules, a second timer is qualified to preside. I have sponsored over 13 bills. It's not about the number of bills you sponsor. It's what is the trajectory and progress of those bills. Very impactful bills, and about 2 of them are before the president for his accent. My leaders here can attest to my performance in the House. I currently chair the Committee on Disabilities, and I am the pioneer chair of that committee. And you know what it is to harness and integrate the interests and rights of persons with disability, which our party also clearly identifies. Mr. Chairman and the entire NWC, please, I plead with you, my fathers, do not break my heart. Madam Speaker, allow us to talk to ourselves. We can come up with a consensus. Any consensus without deliberation, consultation is void. Ab initio. So I thank you for this opportunity. May God bless us.
Mr. Chairman, my distinguished members of the NWC, it was preposterous when I was informed about the reason. Very preposterous. I didn't want to say it on there, but when my disqualification or issues why I should not be considered as Speaker in the 10th Assembly is because Buhari is from Katsina State. He has just finished being president. Why should a Speaker go to Katsina State? Because Mr. President will not ask, what parting gift are you giving me? Mr. Chairman, 85% of the consideration of bills, which is the most critical stage of legislation, in most cases, about 20 members are left at the sitting every day. 85% of that record, I was present. Go back to check. Mr. Chairman, we are not against anybody. We know ourselves. The speakership is a national security issue. There are 13 things that we do not want to say. The speakership is a national security issue. I hope the party is listening. The speakership is a national security issue. For those of us who know the history of National Assembly, I know what I'm talking about. So shine your eyes. Mr. Chairman, sir, the party APC is a listening party. We know it's a listening party. We know it's a disciplined party. Mr. Chairman, you have 260 something new members. 40 of them are below the age of 35. We know the politics on that for those who don't know. Mr. Chairman, 262 new fresh members with APC having not meeting the threshold of 81 plus 1 to win election. If all 81 plus 1 will vote, which I doubt much if they will vote if we go through this. I'm telling you this, Mr. Chairman, because I'm a party man. We should tell you the truth. We know what is going on now. There is no momentum. From what the party announced, there is no momentum. And we have less than 35 days to go for the election. There is no momentum. I hope the party is listening. The momentum to be created are our friends, our colleagues. They talk to us. The party is facing a serious challenge within the walls of National Assembly, both in the Senate and both in the House. You must be told the truth. You have challenges in both the two chambers. Sir, you must not ignore this. It is something that can be addressed. It's not too late. It's urgent. Otherwise, the party can be embarrassed. Sir, I'm happy the driver of Bola Tinubu's government will be the National Assembly. Why did I say so? He was a senator. The First Lady was a senator. The Vice President is a senator. The National Chairman of the party is a senator. The Secretary of the party is a senator. The National Vice Chairman North is a senator. So the party, the government will leverage on the advantage it has on National Assembly to push its agenda because they are all members of the party, members of the National Assembly. If we fail to leverage that advantage, Mr. Chairman, the party will not take that advantage in those two chambers. So it is incumbent on those that are taking decision on the emergence of the leadership of this party to be circumspect, to think out of the box, and to remove. We must not reward loyalty. Once you reward loyalty in politics, you wait for the doomsday. We must not attempt to reward loyalty in terms of power sharing. We have seen it all. We have seen governors that give their deputy governors. Yes, sir. Yes. Don't reward loyalty, Mr. Chairman. Reward friendship. Reward friendship and competence. Reward people that you can work with. We have seen, Mr. Chairman, is historical. It is a history. Those that are political scientists, those social. Yes, Mr. Chairman. The political scientists among us will know the tragedy of rewarding loyalty. Just people choose people because they feel they are loyal. If you choose people that you think they will be loyal to you, you wait. So choose people that you think are your friends, people that will listen to you, not people that you think they'll be loyal to you. Because what is being organized is thinking people that will be loyal. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Bod TV board. In case the first time you come here, please don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell for more uploads.